Hello everyone, welcome you all to this special session of the Executive Diploma 360 degrees on the rubber industry technology and management. In today's session, we're going to take a feedback from our participant who completed this program and his experience and lessons learned out of this diploma program. Our invited participant is Mr. Raja Serlamuthu. He's the head of the technical and product development department at the Vinatex Rubber Products, which is as part of this Weir Minerals based in Malaysia. So I want to say that Raja has completed this program, and congratulations, Raja, for completing this program. And so I hope that you've been relaxed now. Are you?
First, thank you, Param, to inviting me for this session. I'm relaxed now, but somehow I missed the program because for the last 3 months we are like every day, what are you going to learn? What is the next? What is the next? What is the new? Is the relax? Somehow it's missed.
Yeah. Super. For the sake of the audience, I give a little short presentation on all about this program, and then we will have a conversation with you. Is that all right? Yeah. So guys, let me introduce to you what is all about this Executive Diploma 360 degrees and rubber industry technology and management. This program is hosted by TechnoBiz. TechnoBiz is based in Thailand, and we have actually this diploma program. We have 3 types of programs. Today we talk about rubber industry technology and management. It's a 3-month-long program, and we also have a rubber compounding technology and management, and which is 2-month long, and we have the latex industry technology and management. It's a focused programs. Each subject depends on the length of the program, depends on the content, what we wanted to cover in the subject. So today, what we're discussing is the rubber industry technology and management. Okay. As I said, it's a 3-month program, and it is universal and also very unique. I think why it is unique, we may hear more words from the Raja itself. Okay. This program is designed for the non-tire rubber industry professionals. It's not for everyone. Because the rubber industry, you can divide rubber industry into latex, solid rubber, or a non-tire and a tire industry. So this is purely focused on the non-tire industry, because the way you run the business is different for the non-tire, latex, and tire industry. So this program is on the non-tire industry. Objective is, it's a developing workforce with a technical, analytical, management, communication, and as well as leadership skills for the rubber industry. So we try to create a leadership style of learning. You learn both the technology as well as the management aspects of it. And it's a 360 degrees. It means that we try to cover every aspect of the rubber industry. If you look at the content wise, you see basic chemistry, product manufacturing, design issues, manufacturing operations, and maintenance issues, also best practices, and also what are the research developments, and also management and leadership aspects of it. This program is not for everyone, as I mentioned to you. You must have a little experience. It's not for the freshers, it's not for the students. So you must have a little experience, at least 3 years experience, solid experience in the rubber processing. Then only you really benefited. Okay. And also we don't want too many participants in this program. It's a very number of participants are very limited, and we don't accept too many. A very focused program. Let's look at the features of this program. First is that you learn from experts. Of course, everybody knows any diploma, any program, anywhere in any training course or diploma or degree programs, you have to learn from experts. So the same thing we also have it. What is uniqueness of is, you have more than 100+ topics, okay, and experts are 40+ experts from the different parts of the world. You may hear some programs are 1 or 2 or maybe 1 country or 1 specific areas, but here 40+ international experts, and all our topics are specialized. We don't go too many basics of it because we already experienced in the industry, and there are more than 200+ hours of presentation. And as Raja has just mentioned that every day he has to learn something, and he finished it, so he kind of missed that the way of the learning process every day. And second feature is a cross learning between the participants. Each, as you see, the participants are experienced as well. So we want to bring their expertise out, and so that they can pass their knowledge to other participants. And so we have every participant, they have to make at least 5 presentations based on their experience and expertise as part of this diploma program. And third feature is that we have the conversation with the business leaders. Each participant have an opportunity to have conversation with the CEOs or top management of the rubber industry, and they can have a conversation about their business style, crisis management, how they run the business in the rubber industry. So you get first-hand experience, knowledge from the CEOs and top management of the rubber industry. Assessment, unconventional assessment test, that is the fourth feature. Why it is unconventional? A lot of times assessment test, we try to assess your memory for how much you know. It's not about how much you know only, but how do you engage the conversation with your colleagues, and how you retain the knowledge for a long time. So the participants are required to complete their assessment test by inviting their colleagues, at least to sit together and complete the exam. Right? That way, so you have a conversation, you have a discussion, and through the discussion, you keep your retaining of knowledge is a longer time. So it's not about memory test. It's basically keep you engaged, exchange of ideas, and it's again another format of cross learning from your colleagues as well. Fifth feature is that special session on the your 100+ good practices for the rubber industry. The participants are required to develop good practices based on their experience, and they had to reach out to their colleagues, they had to reach out to their suppliers, or they had to reach out to the customer. So ask them, hey guys, I'm making the presentation on the good practices. Suggest me what are the good practices. Good practice means how to improve the process, how to cut down the cost, how to make our work life better. Number of issues in both the technical and non-technical. So, and this one is like all the participants put together their ideas in each batch. They have to create at least 100 best practices or good practices. One advantage of this program is that our participants are not from one country; they're from the different parts of the world. So you get an exposure, knowledge from the different regions, demographies. So it's very useful. Yeah. So the seventh feature is that as participant, they have to develop a short rubber technology forum by inviting the suppliers of their company, ask them to make a presentation. Basically, the participants are hosting the rubber technology forum so that you get update information from your suppliers. Supplier is a key source of the knowledge. One of the keys, I don't want to one of the key sources of the latest information. So you need to engage with your suppliers. They have the information, the global, maybe if they are a trading company, they can get information from their parent companies or their suppliers. So it is a really good opportunity to learn from the suppliers. So this feature gives you that information, that advantage. And not only that, when you host a rubber technology forum, you are inviting your own colleagues, come join it. Okay. At the same time, also TechnoBiz invites general rubber industry professionals from across the world. And also, if you have any other networks, you're a part of any association, you can invite them. So it's everybody. By as a participant, you're hosting a session, and you are not only learning, you are also making others, your colleagues, or the fellow rubber industry folks to learn from the successes as well. So it's a really cumulative benefit from the different angles. The eighth feature is a new thing that we added, which is that actually Raja writes nice articles. Then I said, okay, you should let the people write short articles, at least two short articles as a part of this program. And this way, what happens is that you improve your writing skills, right? Second is that you put your experience into as an article, which will be included in our rubber handbook, and people will see it later on also. I think this feature is a new. We didn't have it in the previous program, but I found that based on actually this Raja's idea, writing articles. So I take his input into it, as part of this diploma program. And I didn't want to ask too many, and you can write more, but a minimum 2 articles required to submit, but no need to be too long. Okay, 2 page, 1 page, depends. It's your preference of the audience, participants. Okay. Ninth feature is that participant can learn while they're working. You have to manage your time, okay, but there is a flexibility. You don't need to stop for 3 months and learn this program. Okay, of course, I don't think any company will willing to do that one. Okay, but if you can work at the same time, you can also learn this program. That 9 features of this diploma program. See, this learning hours is 3 hours per day. As Raj has mentioned, he missed that everyday learning because he joined a weekday programs. Every day he has to spend at least 3 hours per day, Monday to Friday. We also have a weekend programs as well, 7 hours a day. So the 2 options are there. Participants, they have a chance to learn from our expert lectures, and 3 times a day. So because this program runs in Europe time, US time, and as well as Thailand time. So if you miss one bus, you can take the next bus in 6 hours. So you can finish in a day. In case that you miss some of the lectures, you have an flexibility to ask me that, hey, I missed this specific topic, and I have a chance to learn during my weekend time. Yes, there is an option is there, so that we want you guys finish all the modules in a 3 months period. It's up to you how you manage the time, but we try to be as flexible as possible in that program. So these are some of the list of the modules. I'm not going to give too many details. You can always download this file from our website. It covers materials, machines, process issues, okay, and also this is a rubber industry clinic. Basically, questions from various participants or programs and their answers as well. So there are 200 or 300 questions asked by the participants, and their answers are in this session. So very useful thing. Okay? And addressing up-to-date information relevant to the industry, so that you can utilize whatever the learning you gain from this program into your practice, in your work life as well. Okay? And of course, you learn something new as well. Don't learn only thing what you do today, but in the future you may need to. This knowledge can be useful in the future work. Whether you move the company, whether you have a new job or new activity in your company. So this learning, don't only look at my job is only an extrusion. I want to only learn an extrusion, but you also have a chance to learn about injection as well, or molding as well, mold design as well. So. And you also have to go through how the markets are moving in different countries, so that you get a picture of the economy issues as well. Okay, so we try to address as many issues as possible. Of course, there's nothing called perfect. Okay, but we did as best we can. Okay, and even the past participants on their topics also. As you know, the presentations. Every participants, they had to make a presentations. Those presentations are becoming a resource for the next batch of the this diploma program. So like Raja did 5-6 topics. Okay, his topics are as part of this program as well to learn. So this is a content that currently within 120. There have been more. Okay, but right now we put together 120 modules. But the TechnoBiz has a reserves right to change it based on who are the participants. Some we may skip it. Some maybe you can view it through on the TechnoBiz channel. You have to become a premium gold member so that you can have an access to our modules on YouTube or TechnoBiz channel. So, but you need to pay for it. In addition to the registration fee, you have to spend 1,500 baht per month for the accessing this TechnoBiz channel, and specifically the modules that you're into. Participants will get a weekly agenda. We don't provide you 3 months, one time 3 months schedule, but every week you get updated what is the agenda for the next week. Okay? Finally, I want to say this, a lot of times you learn from experts. Here, look at the stakeholders of your learning. Okay, you learn from experts, of course. You learn from fellow participants. You learn from your colleagues. You learn from suppliers. You learn from your customers, and also learn from your industry friends. And finally, you learn from yourself. You have a knowledge. Everybody has a knowledge. And so we want to bring that, what are your expertise, whether you write an article, whether you write to make a presentation. So when you make a presentation, you learn more than the audience because you had to make a presentation. So it is a really cumulative effect in multifaceted program, the way you learn out of this executive diploma. That's why we say is unique and universal. We have a 3 schedules per year. This is our 2024 schedules. We start in February, and then we start in June, and we start in September. So currently, we're doing this session today on the 14th of in September. So this batch is going on now in 2023. Okay, so it's a 3 schedules per year because it's 3-month long program. Okay. And any questions you have on this diploma program, any suggestions, you're always welcome to contact me either by email or WhatsApp or whichever is convenient to you. Okay, so this is that's how we run this program, diploma program, and we are also open to the cooperation with the organizations, whether it is associations or whether it is universities or academic institutes or companies. They want to utilize this format of this program for their member benefit or for their team benefit. So the door is open to work with the TechnoBiz. Not only just, we don't just only want the public, across the world, but it can be an association based, it can be in university basis program can be also offered, through this executive diploma program. You can always check our website diploma.technobiz.org for more information. Okay, so that's about it. I tried to give you a quick glimpse of what is all about the rubber industry technology and management executive diploma program. I'm with our participant. Okay, he completed in 31st August, this program, and I'm very happy to have him because I learned a lot. Actually, I changed the format of this program, better version, the next edition of this, completing the August 2023. So let's get to know about his feelings, his experience, lessons learned out of this diploma program from Raja Sellamuthu. I call him Raja for the sake of easy to communicate. Raja, welcome to the session, and I'm happy that you completed. And with deep breath, I guess, is it right?
Yeah, you are right, Param. As I said, now it's more relaxed until after I complete the program. But somehow as I said earlier, somehow I missed, because it's every day when we are learning, we are in a rubber industry. It's not it's not ending, because I can see every day there's a new things, a new technology, new machine, new chemical. It's something that we are continuously learning.
Yeah. So how you finished now 3 months now, and okay, what kind of things you found out of this program?
But I can say that now I can understand what you mean the 360 degrees. I always think what is executive diploma 360? But
It's
after
a
I
fancy, what you thought is a fancy word, right?
yeah, I say, oh, why TechnoBiz wanted to call as a 360? What I can see now, I can understand as what is a 360. See, when this program is actually incredible, is eye-opening for the rubber industry. I can see that. I mean, as you explained just now, there's a lot of things like a technical and leaderships and missionaries. If let's say you just take about the Japanese always say 4M. You take the diploma 360, put it into the 4M. Is a few under all the 4M: man, material, method. So you can see there's and mission. Your program, the 360, and designed such a way. We are talking about this material. I mean, it's 100 plus topic. When people thinking about 100 plus, I didn't. To be honest, I didn't expect that it's 100 plus topics in in this. I was thinking that in 3 months, how are you going to complete the 100 plus topics? It's not easy, when we start to learn, because your program is organized such a way, it's start with some basic thing. I mean, already in the industry, 30 plus years, doesn't mean I know everything, because it's every day the rubber will changing, keep on changing. So from this program, I can see that the material they learn from this the expert. As you know, this 40 over expert all over the world, and they got a knowledge in. I can see their knowledge not only on the material, no, the industrial knowledge. So this will give us a more advantage in this program. People can learn, so they can enhance their knowledge, you see, because someone got a knowledge in rubber technology, and someone got in the same person, they got a knowledge in the industry. So that means he when we learn from this type of expert, you can have more, I mean, you can enhance your knowledge, you have a better knowledge in terms of your rubber technology skills. So when with all these 100 plus topic, I say it's a very relevant to the rubber industry, and not only that, we're also learning a new thing. Like we are talking about this in a rubber industry, TPE, thermoplastic elastomer. This is some applications that require, like for example, like a rubber membranes. It is a different applications, and they requires not only on the rubber, they also need about this kind of thermoplastic elastomer to give you the high pressure. So you see, this kind of new things we learn, see, and we not only learn about this it's a basic thing. The expert also give us some guideline how to design this the material. I mean, basically in a formulation, give us some guideline. So you can the we can learn, we can take from there. We can easy for us when do the research and development. So as I said, it's a it's a very good program. And of course, then when we learn, when we share with your subordinate, then then there's another different ball game. You know why? Because it's the exchange idea. We when we exchange idea, and also when this kind of a conversation, so they can not only myself learn from this program. At the same time, I educate my teams, is it the technical team, so they will be going. They will talk to their subordinate. So this is what how we collaborate this 360. I mean, diploma, executive diploma 360 program, Sipra.
This is not for you only. When anybody starts join this program, we look into the company, you how you know influence the company, what kind of catalyst role that you play. You
Yeah,
learn, you pass on, you engage a discussion, and they, that is the basic principle, that we only wanted one participant from one company so that he can make a change after finishing
yeah,
the program. So yeah, that's how we, the thinking process was in the beginning. That is why 360 degrees is the make a change, positive change out of
yeah,
learnings. And
yeah,
I think whether it of course at the end of the day, uh, it can turn into the profitable for the company. So then if the company is investing in you, your time, the fees, and our job is to make a change, make a positive impact on the company's future. Okay? And this guy can take the lead, along with their colleagues, and learning from all these experts. So like that,
yeah,
yeah. So, and how about, you made a presentations. I think that, you suppose 5 presentations you prepared. Yeah. So how
yeah.
was your experience of preparing the presentation and delivering the presentations? Yeah.
Right. There's another area that we gain no more knowledge. See, when we are the technical people, when we put the content, so we need to have a very sequent manner, say, to get this audience clearly understand what we are presenting. So that's something also I learned from this TechnoBiz. So when the format, and I just give you one example. If let's say we're going to talk about I mean, it's a product stewardship requirement. Yes. So how we want to bring it to the audience, and so that this kind of a skill we learn from this technology, Param. So it's not only that, we also, and when we had learned from the technologies, I also to pass this knowledge to my team. I said it's very important. The format that we structure uh, when we do this presentation need be is a very clear, it's very sequent manner in terms of the content and the message that we're going to cross the audience. So I said, you are right. When I joined this program, it's a benefit, and not only to me, to the company, to the team. So there's like a we sharing the knowledge. Pram. That's really good, and in fact, when I discussed with my team, so this we went through about all this topic. So the first day was like everyone thinking that how we're going to complete about it. But I said you see, this is a challenge. You see, we are already in the rubber industry, so people already have is very good knowledge. These things, I mean, plastic rubber institute in Malaysia, they train a lot of these rubber technologies. They give you all this the knowledge. When when they're taking this kind of executive diploma 360 program, they are moving to the another levels. So number one, they are refresh, and also they are learning about leadership scope. You can see this the technology program. So they are not only just focusing on the topics. The students also got advantage to have external communication to the expert. I was like TechnoBiz organize conversation with business leader, CEO of the company is one of the company. And see, when we put yourself in this kind of a position, you are talking to the different industry, even though it's a rubber industry in a different country. And this is another area that we can enhance your knowledge. So that all this is feedback. Bring it to my industry, not only my industry. To the my workplace. Also sharing these things to the other rubber industry. So that is a knowledge that I gained from here, Parag.
Yeah. Yeah, I think want to touch on that, the conversation with the CEOs, and we always, an employee, we think that we don't understand the difficulties of the business leaders. Okay, because you think about, yeah, I'm working so hard from morning to evening, I'm getting my paid, I'm getting my bonus, but managing the business, it is a totally a different ball game, so much stressful. Okay, and a lot of things to look after. Is not just only making the products, marketing the products, managing the people, and managing the customers. Of course, same time you have to manage their family. So there are many angles to the owners of the business. I want them to understand parts, So it was an important thing for every technical person or employees to understand. If you sit in a CEO chair, okay, how it's going to be, and what kind of things they do, okay, and what's their life looks like. And I think that is the purpose of this component of the conversation with the business leaders, and so that you get and understand, hey, my boss, even he drives a bench car, he has more difficulty than my life, kind of that kind of, and see the rest, you basically look into, you're sitting other side of the table and look into their views and look in their way of living, and look in their way of doing their business. And that's the part of the,
Yeah. And also, Param, you see that uh, that's the leadership part, and
yeah,
also we got Another networking. There's
Yeah,
rubber. I mean, best practices conversation with a different country. And that was like some we gone through very challenging. So then I realized that how many best practices that we have implemented. So that
yeah,
things I only need, like what you say, this is not just from myself. I always engage with a cross-functional team. When I say it's a cross-functional team, including safety, including quality team, including operation team, and my technical team, customer service team. So there's a cross-functional team. I say, hey team, what are the best practices we have done?
yeah,
List out. So and this is a good assessment and engagement. And at the same time, I learned from the other country. So this the like what do you say, 100 plus, maybe for the next program you will, the number one, the number you will change 200 plus, you will continue to adding the number to 3 and 4, because if you are engaging, because your networking getting the scope is getting the network getting bigger and bigger, so you cover more country, so you have learned more best practices. I think that is one day someone would write like the best practices and technology books. So we are talking about how we're going to implement this the best practices for the rubber industry.
yeah. That's same. See, best the feature of the 100 plus best practices, or we call it 100 plus good practices. And um, is an idea, because when after finishing 3 months of this diploma program, you may pick up some of the points that immediately go and fix it, okay? Or you can tell your colleagues, hey guys, we need to change this one. I learned from this, this participant. So it's a lot of cross learning. It's a good compilation. What are the possibilities, right? What are
Yeah,
the possibilities? How you can improve your process, in short term and long term basis. Some practice are pretty much common sense, but as we always say, common sense is not so common. Okay, so it's a it's a it's if somebody based on their experience, they say logical way, yeah, it's something that we should implement in our factories to save money, get rid of the waste, or defects, or in kind of all kinds of angles. So actually I like that your batch put together 100 plus, and you initially prepared in different format, and when I ask you one page, one practice, and you made it nicely. I think you are one of the a good contributor for that exercise, 100 plus good practices. And you also
thank you, bro.
mentioned that it could be, the reason 100 plus, maybe as a batch, every batch you add 100 more, okay? So one day it will be you know maybe some overlaps are there, but some a very good number will come out in the future. But
Yeah,
what is that it's come from the practical experience from your colleagues, even workers on the floor level, okay? And your own experience, your management experience, your suppliers, your friends, your fellow industry professionals. So it's a really it is a really good exercise for the participant to come up with the good practices. But you can't make 100 by yourself, but everybody put some effort, 40, 30 or numbers, so or cumulatives like 100 plus for that batch. It is really a good exercise that we did, and thank you. You did fantastic on that. I really like that
yeah,
what you did.
yeah. And it's not only that only. The problem you see when we are going to the we are talking about sustainability. So when we have this good practices, from the previous conversation, I mean I'm learned something new, because when I had a conversation with a Europe team, so the good practices they apply in a rubber compounding line. So what are the safe chemicals used? So you see, all these things is a benefit and for the industry. So when the people when the people listening from this conversation, of course you always give this opportunity to the industry to listen what are the conversation, whether whichever is a platform you have created whether electronic library. So all these things is a benefit for the industry. I think the industry should be thinking, so how did the industry I mean, all these are good practices. Of course, we are not saying that they need to take all these 100 good practices they need to apply. They need to first, they should have a clear direction to understand. First, they need to understand their business scope, how they can get all this is the ideas, benefit they can incorporate into their business. So this is something is complete. It's a new networking learning for this executive diploma 360 programs.
Definitely, because of course it's when you pick up 100 plus, you have to make it in such a way that, okay, which one I can implement immediately, which one
Yep.
are feasible. Not every company is the same, okay, in terms of size and technology available, but it's a good compilation of the out of this program, 100 plus good practices.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, let's talk about your rubber technology forum by inviting the suppliers. You hosted, you were the host. You invited your suppliers to give a talks. Okay, what was your experience like? Is it challenging for you, or how you felt about it?
The challenge, because in a very short a short time, but but we managed to get the right people. You can see it from Leaping. She also one of the participants. She presented on the chemical side. What are the new chemical to relevant for the industry? And also we invited the rubber machinery team to present what are the new things, what are the new machinery can able to support in terms of the of rubber manufacturing. And also we call this people have expertise in automation, because now the entire world's people's only looking into the electronic industry. Those days, all this automation only required for the electronic industry. But now the world's changed. Even the rubber industry, they have equipped with a lot of this automation. So that's why there's a good learning curve for me, and also is a benefit for the industry. So I hope for the next your batch to be continues to engage this kind of a conversation. So bring the new idea to give you this kind of a rubber conference. As I said, I love to do repeat these things again and again, whatever, to support the industry, to share my knowledge to the Malaysian rubber industry, and not only Malaysian rubber industry, the entire world. So because we're in a rubber, we call it as a rubber family, is it? So that's what I'm thinking. But it's a very good experience. It's a very good platform, and something that TechnoBiz come with this idea. Parag.
I really thank you for, even it is a short time, you made it happen, first of all. And one thing I liked about what you did was basically you are a vice president of the Malaysian Rubber Product Manufacturer Association, MRPMA. So you have extended invitation to all these members, not only your colleagues to join. So you made these learnings to share the learnings to other people through this program. That is a really good thing for, as participants, what you did. Yeah. So you got the feedback from your members, what's like, so.
Yes, of course. I think I don't miss that this conversation. I need to mention about. I should say thank to the MRPMA, especially Mr. KK, and also the entire MRPMA members committees. They join. Of course, the first one we should do better, because we should add more presenter. But of course, moving forward, we are looking at that, because see that's we Malaysian Rubber Product Manufacturers Associations, we always wanted to help the industry, because some industry they are struggling on the where we need to move to the next level. So that's why we got a very good president. Mr. KK is like he's a very dynamic man. Okay, he's like the way he manages, always engaged with the industry. Anything,
Superman.
yeah, this is, I can say Superman. So he anything, not only this TechnoBiz, even the other seminar training, or even the plastic and rubber institute in Malaysia. Therefore, another side their team also doing. So, and we will share all this information. So, Parag.
Yeah, it's a good that what you guys are doing for the association members. It's a whole industry gets benefited. Yeah. So okay, I want to touch on the you know if you look at all the content and features, man, 3 months is very short, definitely short. The reason we don't want to extend it more than 3 months is that we don't want you get out of your daily life, sitting for 6 months, 8 months, and 9 months. Of course, you can always extend. If I keep it, stretch it, yeah, but you have to work, okay, and you have to support your company to your job, and so how did you manage? I know, I mean, sometimes you got to travel. You did travel to outside Malaysia and managing the program at the same time. So let's talk about your time management things. Is it painful? Okay. Yeah.
uh, like my level, Param, is a tough, but again, if we really wanted to learn something, so you can see, I can say about the 80 to 90% of my time, my topic only cover after 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and most of the time I pressuring you to organize on Saturday and Sunday. So see, when don't put yourself as a pressure to complete, then you have is the difficult. You should have you can I've shared, I create a very simple format, so that I think TechnoBiz is also on that part. We give us a very clear the schedule. So I'll prepare my schedule prior to the this topic will start. So I know that every day it's 8:30 to 5:30 is working hours is tough. I don't want to put myself in a difficult position to miss this opportunity. As I said, I keep on telling you, I don't just like complete. I just wanted to complete this the diploma. No, my my aim to learn, because after I start the first week, I already know that is therefore a lot of benefit from it. So I come out in this template, the simple Excel format, make myself so put make sure that is the time management. Once you organize yourself in very proper manner, very sequent manner, I'm sure you will this program become a is like a very interesting. As I said, is an incredible program, and eye-opening for the rubber industry. So I encourage everyone should have managed the time frame. And like Saturday and Sunday, of course, the people got a family. How organized. I will give you the time. I say this as the time that I'm available. So sometime I'll make. Of course the family is important in your life. So I will organize myself then, like make a coffee, and then so I will enjoy to listening to this. So this is what how completed this 360 executive diploma 360 program. Time management is very important, and but thanks to this technologies, because you always understand the situation. Whenever I travel also, I will give you notification, because sometimes I will you know when I travel, I have more time, because sometimes a different working hours, so I will enjoy this program even in the hotels and in the cafeteria. So I listen. So this is what how I complete this program from.
Yeah, the time management is very, very important because a lot on the plate, a lot of things to do, a lot of learnings. Okay, but of course we try to be as flexible as possible because we want you to learn. Okay, it's not that of course you have to do your job, because that's where you feed your family by getting your salaries, okay? And so and I understand, from your this experience also we learn what kind of practical issues are there and how we can support our participants as well. So it made it well. We try to finish in a exactly 3 months time, finish all the modules in 3 months time. So and I'm very much thankful to all the participants that they really put their efforts to learn. There's 200 plus hours of learning. It's not a movie, okay? It's not action movie or it is a romance movie, that you follow smoother. It's a technical presentation. Some management topics are there. It's a deep subject, so very useful, for their career. But so time management, it's very, very important to complete this program successfully. Otherwise, you need to extend your length of the program. So
Yeah.
that's about it. Let's talk about, I initiated a new feature. Is about the writing articles. Okay, at least 2 articles based on, like 5 presentations based on the experience. Again, one more thing is write articles. What do you think about it? You have not done as part of your program, but it will be for the next batches, okay? And for 2024. So what kind of views you have on this new feature?
See, perhaps, as I said, after I complete, somehow like a weekends, I'm like a miss. Hey, I I don't have nothing to learn. So I started to think about, something we should write this article. Okay, so at least it's a benefit to the rubber industry. That's why I put up this article. I think you can, for for your next batch, why this ongoing program, you should be encouraged once they complete. So this is something part of the program. They should write this article. So this will, because in this program, as I said, not only rubber technology knowledge, you have covered, as when the 360 degrees. Go back to the 360. You covered rubber technologies, management skills, leadership skills, and you create a more innovative guy in the rubber industry. At the same time, as I said, the right, the writing skills, presentation skill. So this is a, as I said, that's a it's a very good idea. So that's why I just come out as this something I really wanted to write these articles now. I
I
hope that
pick up I pick up this idea, this new feature from your our conversation. You like to write, and it's also when you write it, it's another way of learning. It's another learning tool. Okay, and you put in a systematic way, and you in the future you want to train your team members or in some specific subject. Sometimes you need to draft the guidelines, and yeah, I thank you. Your inspiration on that to adding the new feature to the this program. This is what I said. We always learn. For us, I learned from this program, understanding the industry needs. And see how much we are relevant to the industry. How can this program really give a positive impact in their performance and the way of doing things. That's the so that's why uh, I put that new feature. Of course, it's an additional time they had to work on it, but it is
yeah,
worth it. And,
yep,
it's not an easy cake, okay, but you need to work hard on it, okay. Then only that you really make yourself a better professional by completing all the features of this
yep,
program. Yeah, so
yep.
yeah. Do you have any other suggestions? I think we talked major features about it. Anything that you want to add to about this whole program? Yeah.
Um, I think so. From my view, your your programs are the 360 with covered everything. Okay, it's a good program. My advice to the participant: don't put yourself, don't take it this is a very serious program. Don't look at it as a topic 100 plus. How are you going to complete the time management? Okay, but you should be it's important your daily job to make sure that you focus on that and try to work with the TechnoBiz. Try to do these programs during the weekends or even after work when you got when you got a time. There should be a plan. It's important they should be come out with a proper schedule for themselves. The individual need to be creative because we don't know. TechnoBiz don't know, so I can say anything based on my flexibility. But there should be the individual need to be put there as something as I said, it's a very good program, so that don't miss this opportunity. But put in a proper schedule to get this complete this program. This is what my advice to the participant and also to the other whoever's interested to join this program. Parag.
Okay, thank you, Raja, for joining this session today. I appreciate your time and talk about your experience on the this rubber industry technology and management. I think you have given a lot of energy to the new participants, what they're going to get in. Okay, and for us also, it's a learning from you. I learn a lot from you on this program. I understand industry needs, and and we keep on improving this program the best we can in a pragmatic way. Okay, so thank you very much for joining this session today. I appreciate your input today. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Parag.
Okay, guys, that's a session with Mr. Raja Sellamuthu, as he's a participant of this Executive Diploma program, Executive Diploma 360 degrees. Now I understand, maybe everybody understand what is this a 360 degree. Yeah, it's not a fancy word. It means it is a 360 degrees for the rubber industry, technology and management. If you like to know more about this program or wanted to participate in any of the future schedules, you can always go to our website at diploma.technobiz.org. And feel free to reach out to me for any other comments, suggestions you have. Thank you all for joining this session today. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, Raja, once again.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Parag. Yeah.